Hi, everyone. Welcome to our
Let
broadcast
me
with a
do right
twist on
comment
tonight's
but
game.
the end
We'll be
on the
honest with you,
button
all
taking
the
the
talk
don't
tonight
make a
leading up
video
to this
when the
one
job
has been
we
about the
don't
impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's MP in at the small forward position. Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. Hachimura with a screen on Green. Here's James. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
The drive by MP. Stolen by Reeves. On the wing, Doncic. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Pass to MP. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry passes to MP. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, the defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
Doncic outside. Reeves outside. No good on the triple. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 2. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
It's stolen by Hachimura. James wide open. Sinks the triple. James has got 7 points in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
the man who hit died there but the other boy here and what me hit died
Great
there
substitution here for the
we
Lakers.
will do a video but yeah we doing a wedding boy theory a mother real boy here. Yeah, make sure you all hit that right damn it but yeah you do all that good job.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. MP against Milton. MP Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
That's just too easy for MP.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Stephen Curry. Bones Highland is out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Diabate in at the power forward position. The shot by Milton, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The three from MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He added 29 points and wore the defense down with his three-point shooting. Impressive games like the one he just had show why this team has been so successful coming out of the gate. We'll see if they can continue their early season success tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves is checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Shake Milton. Stolen by Reeves. Fast break, the Lakers. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
Warriors trail by 3. MP outside. Pass to Pajemski. Here's MP. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's MP outside for Curry, and the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. And a chance now to see where teams stand in the early stages of the NBA Cup.
And a lot can still change before we get to the knockout round. But one thing we know at this point, this competition has really added some excitement to the regular season since it started.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors also making a change. Diabate's checked in. And Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
1:22 left in the first half of basketball. Doncic against MP. Los Angeles with another miss.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Green bounce pass. Doncic with the steal. To the inside. Pass to Hachimura. And that's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Number 1, Stephen Curry. MP is second.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Here's Reeves. Scoreless thus far. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Green with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
MP powers through the contact inside.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Highlands checked in. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Can't hit that one. MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. MP really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. MP finds Green. MP with it. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. MP gets the job done inside.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Doncic dishes to Capella. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You could either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, Rui Hachimura is one of those guys who you're assured of as putting in the work. in the offseason. I mean, his shot has gotten a little bit more accurate, and the confidence that he plays with continues to grow.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
A moment here to look at the numbers for James. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Now, here's MP. 20 points for him. Outside, Kuminga. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 4. Lob pass to Capella. It's deflected. Kuminga with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Pass to MP. MP fights for it.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura showing you how agile he can be at his size, dangerous on the drive.
And here is MP. 22 points for him. Here's Reeves. He's defended by Podziemski. LeBron can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Back to James. James with a powerful jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. On the wing, MP. He's defended by Reeves. No coverage that time. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Well, how many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Here's MP. Again, Golden State.
Well, the scoring's the fun part, but I like to watch Steph Curry and his ball-handling magistry. We need to talk more about the way he makes his teammates better.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A big group. J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Back to MP. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Golden State moving it around. Puts it up from 12. Outside for Curry. MP against Milton. Highland passes to MP. 4 on the shot clock. Count it. That's 28 points for MP.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. MP out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Diabate in at the 5. Pass to MP. From the high post. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
James looking around. On the wing, MP. Defended by Milton. Got that one up quick. MP's got 6 here in this quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry against Doncic. James in the post. Nice defense from Kuminga.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP with it, defended by Reeves. It's Curry outside, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's MP, and it's Golden State with another.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Pass to Hachimura. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And the Lakers with another miss. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter, really getting it done. MP outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And MP providing some spacing with that three-pointer.
James outside. And Kuminga comes to help. Shot to stop the run. And it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Doncic passes to Reeves, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Different look here for the Warriors. Diabate's checked in. Trace Jackson Davis comes in for Kuminga. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Curry. And Bones Highland subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Highland passes to MP. The three-pointer no good. Doncic feeling it out. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
The 3 from MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 46 points. Now Reeves. The first one falls. And Reeves drops them both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the end.
Good game, MP. Man, the air really